Morning everybody. I've just, as you can probably see, I've just finished quickly running around and cutting this grass. I didn't get round to it yesterday. Just really quite busy yesterday. Potatoes are ready for harvest and I've done a quick cut round them to make that easier. I'm just thinking if I had the means I could cut a lot of this grass and you know, sell it. Silage, bales possibly would have been the easiest thing to do, but yeah, I've got quite a lot on today, so I'll leave it for now. I wanted to check on the animals, so we'll just quickly go do that. They're producing really nicely. Right. I'll just have, they should be okay for food, I would think. Let's have a quick look. That's the sheep, they're okay, they need a bit of cleaning. I've still got a bale that I left lying, but yeah, they've definitely got, there's still one bale sort of, so I probably should go and pick that up, otherwise it's going to get lost in the grass. And Racer's fine, but I will need to take him out later. He's getting up to getting ready to sell, I think, possibly tomorrow or just the day after. Chickens, as I say, are doing good, so I'll just quickly go and grab a tractor, grab that bale that I've left lying, and then we shall go and do that contract. And for that you can see that the equipment's already been delivered, so this thing's massive. I have no idea how I'm going to get on using this, but we'll see. Right. Doop. Bale first. I can't even remember exactly where it is, and some of the grass will have grown back over it too. It's my fault. Now I could still mow the grass, make hay and sell the loose hay, I guess. If we get some time to do that, we will. But we really want to get on and do some contracts again today. Now, where did I leave that bale? There it is. So I'll just pick this up. I don't think the sheep actually need it just yet, but we'll stick it here. It'll keep them going for a while. Grand. Then I'll just quickly give them, brush up that extra mess. Oh, they're doing pretty good as well. That's good. Pleased to see that. So going to be much needed money, income, so that we can then immediately spend it all on getting ourselves a field and some more equipment. I certainly think once we sell Racer, we should probably be then looking to buy that field. We will miss him when he goes, but needs must. Ooh. My wonderful driving skills again, not right. That's what I get for going too fast, to be fair. And is that down enough to disconnect? Here we go. Now we'll drop off this tractor and then we're going to get into the other tractor, head down to field 28, which is one of the larger fields in the area, where I believe we're going to be sowing some wheat with that absolutely massive beastie. Yeah, I hope this is strong enough to pull it. Okay, let's head down to the field. So, oh, your shop's open, that's good. So I hope you're all doing well today. And this is another nice day on Blue Mountain, I'm happy to say. Gives me a chance to earn some more money. So we'll do a headland in this machine because I think possibly even two actually, because we're going to kind of need it for the, because I suspect the turning of this is going to be really quite big. Let's see. There's no fertilizer in this because it's not part of the contract. We've only been contracted to sow. I don't know if I can straighten this out a bit better. So I'll just check the contract in a second. Okay, it's not too bad actually. So we have a quick look at the contract. So yeah, just field 8 for wheat. So I've got wheat on, and now then let's just start this up and go. I was not convinced that this tractor was of enough horsepower to pull this, but we're getting there, so possibly that's okay then. So as I said, we haven't taken Racer out yet today, so we probably do that once we've done this field. Drive with this thing's interesting at the moment. We're going in a relatively straight line, as straight as I can get it anyway. There is no, I don't think there's any guides on this, no. I think they reckon it's big enough you should be able to see where it's been. They may have a point. Yeah, I think this does, I can't remember what crops this types this does actually, we should have a look at that. But yeah, I gotta tell you, my sewing machine will be much smaller than this. And certainly if I was to be using that in a field like this size, it would take me about 2 days, I would suspect. But yeah. Okay, let's get ready to lift this and try and turn it and straighten it up again. Okay. I don't know if that's going to be enough seed for this either. I'm hoping I don't end up having to get an auger wagon and bring more seed down. Oh dear, it's a tree. Right, what I'll do is I'll just quickly fold it up so that I can get round the corner, hopefully without hitting any more trees. It is a bit tight. I do like how it folds up actually. And then I'll unfold it again and hope that we're roughly where we need to be. I think that's not too bad, Drop it down, start it up, and then off we go. There we go. I did a bit more stuff last night to just get a bit of money in, but I didn't work too late last night. I still had issues with contracts. The contract system doesn't seem to be... Some of them are fine, some of them just a bit weird. Field 17 has still got cotton in it, and hopefully... And I'm still keeping my fingers crossed that we will get a chance to harvest cotton at some point. And given the size of Field 17, that would be really nice, because it's it would be quite good money, I would expect. Right, am I going to hit another tree? Oh, just. Okay. Up here, this bit's not bad, and then we start going round corners when that's when it starts to get a bit interesting. I'll just put a little bit of an overlap along the edge this time, just feels not an absolutely straight edge, which is understandable. Just get some rock radio on in the background there. I'm gonna have to go and find some more music to download at some point for these videos, for the time-lapse bits. There's time-lapse bits which are deliberate and those which are less deliberate because I've forgotten to switch on my mic. Now let's see if I'm going to get round this corner. How are we going to do this? Just hopefully, I don't want to cut off the edge too much, you see, so... Right, okay, I might just lift this and back it up a bit and see if I can get a better angle on that corner. Okay, there we go. And drop it down again, and off we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this lined up as best as I can. I do think I'll probably have to do another headland, second one, just to give this big beast enough of turning space. It comes up to these trees at the top here. Takes a bit getting going. So it's not quite got enough oomph, and I'm of course changing the speed a little bit to make sure that I get... I'm just going to come straight up over here actually, because I suspect when I turn, and this is going to be a big turn, and Okay. So we were hoping for. Now head down here. Try and just keep it relatively straight. So what I'll probably do is I'll do the second headland and then we'll pause it there and come back to this in a bit. Should not take too long once I get properly going. Once I've finished up the headline and I can get properly going to finish, so it's all good. Now I'm thinking that music's gotten a bit louder again, but I think I know why, so I probably will turn that down as well. Stopped. In fact, I'll just switch it off just now. Sounds quite windy today. Okay, and hopefully we could do a better job of turning this time without getting stuck in the trees, because you don't have to go too far that direction. Grand. So I think this field could possibly take us to lunchtime. Maybe not quite there. We'll see. Certainly another couple of hours worth of work, even with the size of sewing machine. I'm not convinced I'm going to get enough seed, so I may have to go to the shop at some point and pick up seed for it. But we'll see. Oops, that was poorly done. I'll see if I can get that line. I lifted it too soon. There we go. We are thinking of buying an auger wagon for when we ourselves do eventually start working on fields, but I probably won't do that today. I'll probably just buy a bag of seeds and bring that down, because I think we're probably going to need it. Right, I'll drive straight up here and then I'll turn and get that corner, or reverse maybe. I'll probably do the same job. There we go. Right. Doobie doobie doo. We'll see how we go with the seed, but I think we'll need a little bit more, just maybe not a full load. I'll check to see how far we've gotten so far. Okay, I'm going to try and do this turny thing again. So what we'll do is we shall pause it here and come back to you in a bit, possibly when I'm bringing down some additional seed to fill this with. So we'll catch you in a little bit. Right, we finished that contract and we did have enough seeds. I did get a few bags of seed just in case we needed some, but we didn't, so now I'm going to have to put them somewhere. I really should think about getting a shed, I think. But for now, we're heading up towards lunchtime, so I thought I would come and just before lunch take Racer out. He's doing okay. Yeah. Right. So I still think there's a bit of an issue with contracts in that, you know, if I was looking at field, I think it was 17, yeah, which is reading as being cotton, and I think we'll ride up there, and I'm pretty sure it's cotton, but I think I've got a contract to, well, I've not taken out the contract, but I think there's a contract to sow it, which makes no sense, so I'm going to go over and have a look at it anyway. But if the cotton contracts continue to go a bit weird, then we may have to look at sowing it ourselves so that we can, at some point, so you can see harvesting of it. But we'll see you. I'll just quickly, actually, we'll just ride all the way up. Give Racer a really good run. It is quite nice scenery, that, right? I'm quite pleased we got that contract finished. I think we can cut up this way. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we've got a ways to go yet. Let's just ride right through this field. It's not been that well harvested. Well, it's possibly an unfair thing to say. There's only a couple of bits that haven't been done. try not to ride through somebody's field if I can. I think I needed to go. Thankfully, the racer does enjoy a good run. Nearly there. Now, wait a minute. So, let's have a look. It's a bit weedy, but it's definitely cotton. And if I look at contracts for this field, what's it saying? Sowing. It says it wants to be sowed. So yeah, I definitely think there's a bit of an issue with contracts for cotton fields, which is unfortunate really. But yeah, I got potatoes to do, and so Racer and I will see you back at the farm just shortly. Right. Let's just give Racer a quick brush down after his good session today. And now I'm going to run back to the house and grab a quick lunch. And then we will see you in about 15-20 minutes. I still need to think of where I'm going to put these bags now. And I need to take these potatoes over and put them into seed potatoes, put them into the planter. But anyway, I'll catch you in a little bit. Okay. Now, hopefully I've got this right. Let's have a look, and we'll get on with hiring these potatoes. Yep. It looks okay. Just getting these potatoes harvested. Yeah, some of them beginning with H, right? Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. This thing's easier to reverse somehow or other than it is to go forward. Oh, or to turn the corner. Right. So I'm thinking of getting a garden shed and possibly another shed for putting some stuff in. It's quite a... Well, what I might do is just get some wood and just build myself a basic shed, but get a garden shed to put some stuff in. So, because we are getting to the point where we've just got, as you can see, things all over the place. And it's just beginning to annoy me a bit. So, yeah, selling Racer will certainly give us 50,000. I've actually, when I stopped for lunch, I took a quick look at contracts, and I've actually already accepted a contract to fertilise the field that we sowed this morning, so that one's really good because it's over 13,000 to fertilise it. So we will be doing that just after we finish these potatoes and getting them done and preparing the ground and getting the next lot sown, certainly for the potatoes. I can't see any trees. Here we go. Still have some potatoes to sell. We'll check the prices later on. And probably get those done if they're reasonable. Okay, let's swing around. Oops. Oh. If I get a shed, I can put these bags of seed that I've got in the shed and keep them for when we buy our own sowing machine. Slightly later date. Okay, let me just get this bit. Right. We'll just leave this here a second until we check that there's not going to be any potatoes left in the ground once we clear off what's there. But first of all, I'll move this out the road so I can empty the potatoes into the silo. Right, I'll just leave that here for now. Oops. Nearly ran over it. Possibly was not the best place to leave it in. Right, let's see if I can swing around this tree and straighten up a bit and start to collect in these potatoes. I can see that there's a bit there, a line there that I've missed already, which, given how few potatoes we've got this side, I suspect is... Let's see if that's going to do it. Yep. Da-ba-da-da. There we go. There'll be more, but let me just drop these off and I'll come out and pick up the harvester again. Yeah, I know, I cannot drive. Hopefully, I think I've got enough potatoes in there just now to see potatoes in the planter just now to do this lot, but I'll definitely have to put a sack of potatoes in there, I think, to do at some point. Right, let's see. Look at these, look for these dark lines, which tells me that there's still potatoes in the ground. or usually is, if I don't hit trees. Okay. I think there's a dark line here, but of course I've driven all over it now, so it makes it a bit more difficult to see. But we'll head up this direction, and yeah. We are getting potatoes. I'm trying to see if that's another line here, perhaps? I'll drive up it anyway, won't do us any harm, and there's possibly another one just to the other side of it too. Yeah, look, we are definitely getting more potato. Not loads, but some. And there's another line there I think I can see. One of the things I guess when I was using the bucket when we first got this is that it was easier to see these lines once I picked up the potatoes, because of course I haven't driven all over them. I think that should be more or less it. Stick us over here well out the way this time. I think now, from now on, I'll be keeping an eye on the field that I want to buy, and there's a possibility that I will purchase it quite soon, and then slowly build up to getting the equipment that I need. Well, I think that's looking pretty okay, so we will give it fertilising and ploughing and cultivating and sowing, and then fertilising again. Right. I'll just drop off this front loader. And as soon as we've got the potatoes finished, we will get on with that contract we've got. Now, we haven't got too long left time-wise for our daily recording limit, so to speak. So we'll just see how far we get before we say goodbye. I'd like to see the potatoes in. There are smaller fertilisers, but of course I do need this one anyway for other fields to do, so yeah, just drop this off here because we're going to need it again in a moment or two. Oops, pushed the wrong button there. I'm going to move this out the road. We are definitely finished with it. And then I think I'm going to call, once we've done that field as well, I think I'll make a call to the lumber mill and see if they can drop off some lumber so that I can get some sheds up to start getting some of this stuff away. See if I can get some cheap lumber, which would be nice. And hopefully in a day or two we'll get some more of our grapes harvested. Actually, let me just have a quick look at potato prices. Yeah, they're dropping. I mean, it's not bad, but yeah, I should have sold them yesterday, I think. Ooh, it's a really good price on red grapes, but unfortunately we haven't got any, so we can't do anything about it. Cultivator is somewhere by a tree. There we go. I can never see where I'm coming when I'm going in that tree. Right, off we go. And in we go again. One last one, and then I can go and get them sown and fertilised, and then I think that will be us for today in terms of this episode. So once I finished doing that contract, yeah, as I say, I'll call the lumber mill so they can get me some stuff up before it gets too dark. Then I might be able to at least make a start on... Oops. I need to turn it on clearly. What have I got left in here? 102. Should be enough to do this, and then I can go and grab a sack of seed potatoes and get them in here. Or sack or two, really. So we might get someone to come over and help us put up a couple of sheds. You just go and switch this off and come over here, lower it down and see if I can get these potatoes in. And that'll keep us going for a little bit more longer. And I'll very quickly fertilize. Try not to put them too near that wall because they seem to fall over if I do, strangely enough. Grab the fertilizer. So that is pretty much it for today, people. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and thank you for watching, and we'll hopefully catch you again. Okay, bye for now everybody.